This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and far. We keeping a foot on the wood on the Knicks. We keeping a foot on the wood on the Knicks. And like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, man. Like the Siberian tiger that I am, I'm applying wood on immediate pressure. Because pressure does what? Eat versus pipes. Let's talk about it, man. Deontay Wilder, what the fuck are you doing, man? See, this is what I was talking about when I said that dude Malik Scott. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. First and foremost, why do you have a fat motherfucker that's trying to teach you how to bench press? This is no different than swine flu. 78 Sports TV trying to teach you how to fucking bench press. Let me say it again. This is no different than swine flu. 78 Sports TV trying to teach you how to bench press. If you want to fucking know how to bench press, you need to come see me, man. Because I will teach you the fundamentals. I done told you guys, Deontay Wilder's legs, he got extra chicken fucking legs. If you look at black men's genetics, and we have the best fucking genetics on the planet, one area that we have to constantly work at to balance everything out is our lower extremities, our lower body. Let me say it again. One area that we have to constantly work out to balance everything out is our lower extremities, our lower body, because our lower body can have a propensity, if we're just working our upper body, for it to look like chicken legs. It's not that we have fucking chicken legs. It's just the way it looks. Our lower body looks very much more smaller than our upper body. And it doesn't matter how much you work that shit out, it's gonna look kind of disproportionate. It's like me. I have done the best job in terms of making a body look proportioned that you will ever fucking see, because I work my lower body like nobody's business. I do leg days, though. I never skip fucking leg days. And your legs are your most important part of your body. So I've done a hellified job in making it look like it's not disproportionate, but it still looks disproportionate, so nevertheless, because it's genetics. But them bitches strong as shit. When you bench, your lower extremities have to be strong. That's where you get the bench power. See, a lot of people don't even know how to fucking bench. They don't even understand the fundamentals of benching. In order to get a bench up, you gotta have powerful fucking legs. Because the bench starts from all the way down to where your fucking ankles, your Achilles heel, all the way down to your plantar fasciitis. That shit starts all the way from there, and it works its motherfucking self all the way up to the pectoral muscles, to your fucking chest. You also have to have strong fucking shoulders, and you have to have strong fucking core. All of these things are essential for a bench press. A lot of people think you just hammer fucking weights up. When I saw Deontay Wilder benching, I saw a guy that was struggling, because clearly he's a guy that doesn't understand the fundamentals of benching. Because when you bench, everything about your body has to be put together. It has to be a well-oiled fucking machine. Your body has to be basically well put to fucking together. Also, you got to stretch properly. Deontay Wilder bringing up the weights showed that he has the worst fucking form ever. When you see a guy's hands is shaking, it's not because he lacks strength. It's the form. A lot of people are laughing at Deontay Wilder saying he's not strong. No, Deontay Wilder is strong as shit. He's just not basically what we would say weights strong. Meaning he's not mechanically strong. He's that basically what we would say country hay type of strong, but he's not strong in the fucking weight room. But it's easy to build up your strength in the weight room. You just got to understand the techniques. You got to have proper form, and you got to understand the weights that's in front of you. The bench press is the second most powerful compound movement in working out. The number one is the squats. The number three is the fucking deadlift. These are movements I constantly do in the fucking gym. Why? Because they exhaust so many muscle groups in your fucking body. Lately, I've been on my calisthenics shit, so I just not been fucking with the weights. Only time I do weights is when I'm doing bicep fucking curls nowadays, because I get enough just lifting my body up. I weigh between 180 to 190, and I get enough lifting my ass up, doing fucking pull-ups, doing fucking dips, doing fucking push-ups, these types of things. And you get a hellified fucking workout in doing these things. You could do it with weights added on. You can do all kinds of shit. because I'm into lean. I'm leaner these days, so I'm more closer towards the 180 frame, and I'm loving it right now. So I just love it. Usually my walk arounds between 185 to 190, and that's when I'm in my hefty, hellified, Kyle fucking state. But right now I'm in my, aesthetic Captain America, basically like all the fucking cuts type of shit set, like I'm in that type of mode right now. So that's why I do a lot more calisthenics, especially with the fact that I'm going to Spence versus Pacquiao next month. So I'm gonna be looking extra fucking good, dog. Spence is gonna be looking fucking good. I'm gonna be fucking looking good. So I'm all about aesthetics at this point. But I can tell you something. Right now, if I get on the bench and I go and fucking bench, I'll probably do 405. That's twice my fucking weight. That's over twice my fucking weight. What's half of 405? 202 pounds? Man, I'm well over that shit. I'm like 20 something pounds, anywhere between 20 to 15 something pounds over that shit. Right now, I'm more on the 20 something pound side. Double my weight and 20 plus pounds. And when I'm basically lifting weights consistently, I can get up to 465. But when I bench, my bench is that old school shit. It ain't that new school shit where motherfuckers say your bench is basically what your max shit is 1. No, I don't believe in that shit. I don't believe in your max bench is 1 time. Because if you can only get it up 1 time, what happens if nobody's around you? See, I think about shit like that. See, I'm different than the regular cat. I'm not a regular cat, nor do I think regular, nor do I reside in regular realms. What happens when you don't have your spotter? Because what happens when your spotter gets distracted? You see a big fucking ass. What happens when your spotter is not strong enough to lift your ass up? Your max bench should be what you can get up 3 times. The reason why I'm saying this is because let's say you don't get it out the block. Motherfuckers that know that bench know what I'm talking about. You're not properly basically situated on the bench press, and you don't get it out the block right. And then you got at least another 2 more sets to help you get that motherfucker up. Or sometimes you get it completely out the block so wrong that it takes all 3 of those sets that you can fucking do just to get that 1 up. That's why I believe your max bench is what you do 3 times. I can lift at my best 465 3 times. That's when I'm constantly lifting weights. Right now it's between 405. Maybe if I push real fucking hard, it's between 405 425. 3 fucking times. So I could teach Deontay Wilder how to fucking bench press. I could get Deontay Wilder up to about 315, maybe close to 350. I don't think he'll get past that because we're gonna have to work on those fucking chicken legs. We gotta build those fucking legs up. This is the problem with Deontay Wilder. He ain't got no fucking legs. The other aspect of it is Deontay Wilder is doing the wrong compound movement for boxing. Boxers don't bench press. Boxers need to basically deadlift. They need to basically do what's called squats. The reason why I'm saying this is because from a boxing standpoint, it makes more sense if Deontay Wilder does it like that than for him to sit there and for him to just think that he could just fucking bench press. The reason why I'm saying this is because boxing is all about your legs. It's all about having all of the power in your legs to do weight transfer, to distribute weight. So you want to do workouts that's going to maximize that. Benching is not going to maximize that. Unless you're a heavyweight where you're just like completely fighting in amateurs or you're just fighting some backyard brawling type of shit, then you can go ahead and fucking bench. But if you're a professional fighter and your goal is to have the power in your legs, then these are the types of compound movements that I would help Deontay Wilder build up on. We'd have him squatting like nobody's fucking business because he definitely needs to work those fucking chicken legs up. Make it look decent. He'll never like unchicken his fucking chicken legs because he got the worst set of fucking chicken legs I see. But we'll build them bitches up to a level to where they look beyond fucking decent. And then the other element of it is his fucking deadlift, man. I'm telling you, these types of movements would have Deontay Wilder on point. Clean jerks. These are the types of movements. These are supplemental movements on top of those movements that you could do to get you right. What else? Let's see. Goblet squats. Sumo fucking squats. I mean, jump squats. These are the types of movements that you want to be doing, man, to get your body up to par. Bulgarian split squats. These are the types of movements Deontay Wilder need to be doing. Not this bullshit that I just seen that he's doing. Malik Scott is not a trainer, let alone a health and fitness trainer. He's not a certified personal trainer. So he can't teach you shit. Look at him. Certified personal trainer is all about your aesthetics, man. It's all about your fucking look. It's all about how the fuck you look, man. The look is fucking everything. And if you don't look fucking up to par, then your ass don't need to be in no fucking gym trying to do certain things that your body just can't fucking do. When I look at Deontay Wilder, I see a guy that basically he got a lot of shit that he got to work on, man. This explains a lot of reasons why he got exposed the way he did in that fucking fight. Because Deontay Wilder's faculties are not together, man. This is embarrassing. It's a travesty. And I'm glad, to be honest with you, Wilder and Fury 3 didn't happen. Because the shit that I saw in that bench press, that tells me everything I need to know. The shit that I saw this guy displayed with the headphones, that told me everything I fucking need to know. This is why I'm trying to tell fight fans. They're celebrating Tyson Fury being postponed. Tyson Fury is just basically laughing at Deontay Wilder. He's treating Deontay Wilder like a laughing stock. Deontay Wilder has the wrong person training him. I done told you guys this shit from the jump. When you got a motherfucker that knocked you out, that motherfucker should not be training you. And the reason why he should not be training you is because he knocked you knocked him out. How is somebody like that qualified to train you? How is somebody like that quantified to train you? How is somebody like that calculated and verified to train you? See, Deontay Wilder has a fundamental problem. The fundamental problem that Deontay Wilder has, which is a huge fucking fundamental problem, is Deontay Wilder doesn't know his role, he doesn't know his place, and he doesn't know how to operate, live, and stay in that motherfucker. What do I mean when I say that? You're a boxer. You're not a bodybuilder. You're a boxer. You're not a CrossFit lifter. You're a bodybuilder. You're not someone that's into powerlifting. So why the fuck are you bench pressing? It's the wrong compound movement to do in the fucking first place. What you need to be doing is calisthenics. You need to be doing fucking push-ups as a boxer. These are the things that's going to build your fucking body up. You need to be using light weights. Get a lot of fucking reps in. High reps, high sets, high fucking variations. You need to be using these small weights to use to punch. You need to be doing that kind of shit to build your body up that way, because you're a boxer. Your muscles need to be lean. They need to be aesthetic fibered. They need to be stamina filled. Bench pressing does not help you in that standpoint. Bench pressing takes away from you being able to have stamina filled muscles, because bench pressing makes you have more of a bulkier look. That's a movement you don't need to be fucking doing. Now, there is bench pressing you can do that's high set, high reps, high variations that would help you in terms of boxing. But you got to be on a fucking high level. You got to be like an expert like me to do some shit like that, pull it off, and basically be able to allow it to where it doesn't deplete your muscle fibers and you still got stamina. But you have to mix that bitch in with a lot of HIIT workouts. Basically high intensity interval training. If you don't do shit like that, you're going to deplete your stamina filled muscles, which is necessary for you to fucking box. There's a lot of shit that Deontay Wilder clearly doesn't fucking know. But what he knows that works for him is the training he was doing with Mark Breland. The training that he was doing with Jay Diaz. That shit was fucking working. All he had to do, because it wasn't broke, you didn't need to fix it. All you needed to add to it was just add another element of strength and conditioning in there to basically get you to where you're not just a stationary target. That's all Deontay Wilder needed to fucking do. Not add this clown job that he knocked out into the mix. This guy right here is not qualified. He's not calculated. He's not certified, and he's not verified to train Deontay Wilder. And the reason why he's not, go look at how Deontay Wilder was putting that fucking bench press up. I want you guys to see the background here. Look at how bad this shit looks. But black boxing community fan bases, they hold this guy up as the face of boxing. But everything this guy does, from the headphones to him looking bad bench pressing, everything that he does is the opposite of the face of boxing. It's because you got pure fucking beta supremes. Mama's boy pure fucking beta supremes. Beta cuck males, man. Mama's boy pure fucking beta supreme iterations that are running your boxing career. And then you have a non-black woman that is supposedly your queen. All of this shit fucks the black man up. Hosea 4 verse 6 says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will reject thee. If you're solely working on bodybuilding, you're solely working on building your aesthetics up from that standpoint, you're solely going into a whole nother field, cross lifting, then you come fucking see me. I'll help your ass out. You won't be looking that fucking bad. You won't be struggling getting your weight up. It'll be explosive. Because we would build your shoulder muscles up. Because that's a compound movement. That's basically an isolation movement that is highly fucking overlooked. Your shoulders. Your shoulders, your abs, your knees, and your ankles are always work every time you work out. Let me say it again. Your shoulders, your abs, your knees, and your ankles. These are 4 muscles that are worked out every fucking time you work out. And if you don't have strong fucking shoulders, it's not going to help you if your deltoids are not together to help push the fucking weights up. And we're talking about getting your anterior deltoids on fucking point. See, there's a lot of shit that I fucking know, and I can help this motherfucker if that's the route you're taking. But you're a fucking boxer. So the shit you should be doing should be basically contextual and relative to the type of movement that you're doing. You need your muscles to be stamina filled. You need your muscles to last. You need your muscles to basically be endurance driven. So deadlifting helps in that aspect. Go look at Earl the True Spence. That's what the fuck he does. Squatting will help in that aspect. Go look at Earl the True Spence. That's what he does. Calisthenics, push-ups, crunches, lightweight, high rep, high set, high volume variations. That's what Earl the True Spence does. That's the type of shit that you're supposed to be doing if you want to build up your strength that you naturally have, which is explosive in of itself, but don't lose anything so that you can last those 12 fucking rounds in the boxing ring. Go ahead, I'm glad Wilder and Fury 3 got fucking postponed. Because if this is the Circus Soleil, the circus shit show that Deontay Wilder was going to present, it was going to be very bad. Black boxing community fan bases was going to be canceled off of fucking YouTube, or so-called. They were going to be looking out here weak as fuck. But we know why the shit was canceled. It had nothing to do with Deontay Wilder's piss poor variation or version of a fucking bench press. I mean, that was the most pathetic rendition. I know 12-year-olds that can bench better than this motherfucker. Or the fact that he had headphones on and Andre Ward, an unofficial airfield fighter, called his rabbit ass out on it. It's because of Earl the True Spence versus Manny Pacquiao. That fight is going to happen basically under a month from past the time that the original billing for Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder was going to happen. They were supposed to take place July 24th. Earl the True Spence and Manny Pacquiao was August 21st. And they knew those numbers was going to dwarf them. So this is why they're postponing. Because Bob Arum ain't stupid. Bob Arum knows that Earl the True Spence is the real true face of boxing. And there's no way that Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder is going to outdo Spence versus Pacquiao. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Nicks. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Nicks. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.